What's up everybody, Steve Hague here with Next Gen Baseball, and I want to talk to you today about the proper bat path to take through the baseball to help increase your exit velocity, help increase your batting average, and all your power numbers. So let's get you started right now. All right, so what is the proper bat path we should take to the baseball? What I try to teach guys to do is try to match the plane of the pitch. So when we match the plane of the pitch with our swing, there's a lot of things that we're going to accomplish with this. And one is we're going to decrease our strikeouts because our barrel is through the hitting zone for a longer period of time. We're going to increase our power numbers. We're going to increase our batting average. We're going to decrease strikeouts. So we can accomplish all these things by matching the plane of the pitch. If we're going to match the plane of the pitch, we got to understand what angle is the pitch actually taking to the plate. Pitch is coming from a downward angle, right? Because that pitcher's on top of a 10-inch mound. They're usually 6 feet to 6'5" or somewhere around there. They're throwing from a high release point, so that pitch is coming downward. And also gravity is going to take over too, which is going to send the ball even more downward. So at the big league level, we're looking at about a plane of about -6 to -14 degrees. Kind of depends on the pitch. Breaking ball is probably going to be closer to around that -14 degree angle, while a four-seam fastball is going to be closer to that -6 degree angle. So if we're at the plate, I'm matching the plane of the pitch, that upward roughly 10 degree angle, so I can keep my barrel through the hitting zone for a long period of time. If I swing too far down on the ball, this gets taught a lot, hit down on the ball. If I hit too far down, my barrel is only through the hitting zone for a short period of time. And then if I am lucky enough to make contact, I'm just gonna hit the ball into the ground. Same thing when I go up, when I have an upward swing and I'm off playing with the pitch, same thing there. I'm gonna get a lot of swings and misses, my strikeouts are gonna go up. And then if I'm lucky enough to make contact, I just pop it up for an out anyways. One way to do this is to have just to hit consistently off the tee and really build on top of that. So how do we swing with a slightly upward swing? How do we know what we're doing? So this barrel, if we're swinging it right, if we're swinging this bat right, this bat is going to match my shoulder plane or perpendicular with my spine. Centrifugal force is allowing that barrel to come out. So if I want to have a slightly upward swing, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tilt my shoulders just a little bit, somewhere around 45 degree angle is what you'll see a lot of big league hitters making contact with. Albert Pujols, for example, is a guy I like to observe. He's one of the greatest hitters of all time. You look at his swing, his shoulder tilt, about 45 degrees at contact. So 45 degree tilt will give us a slight upward swing. So shoulder tilt about 45 degrees, 45 degrees, somewhere around there. If I'm hitting too far on top of the ball, my shoulders are just planing out like this, so pretty flat. I'm gonna make a lot of contact on top of that ball instead of tilting my shoulder and allowing that barrel to follow my shoulder tilt. Now, one thing I try to do to try and measure our bat plane is by using 4D motion sensors to try and tell what our approach angle is. Again, that approach angle is what? 10 degrees, you got it. 10 degree positive angle there on the pitch. A lot of you guys don't have this very expensive piece of equipment, so how do you figure this out on your own? Well, I like to hit in batting cages that are nice and long, just like this, because it tells me exactly what's happening and how the ball's traveling. Hitting into a net, I have nothing about hitting into a net, but because it's so close, it's hard to tell what the pitch is actually doing. So when I'm taking a swing, I like to see the ball travel about to the top back of the cage. Even if it's a little bit higher, that's okay. Even if it's a little bit lower, that's okay too. But generally speaking, I want to develop a very consistent swing that goes to the back of the cage, and it should look somewhat like this. It should look something like that. That one in particular, maybe a little bit too low, but still a very quality swing. Slightly upward, that's going to give me a ton of base hits. It's going to maximize my exit velocity. I'm going to reduce my strikeouts. My power numbers are going to go up. So that's one way that you can practice this on your own. Well, hopefully this helps you guys. Get in the backyard, get to the batting cage, hang out with your buddies, and make sure you're practicing that. I'll see you next time.